My name is Tuey Wilson. I call myself a comic stunt juggler, and I've been performing for over 35 years now. Started juggling. I learned how to juggle in about 8th grade from my next oldest brother. For some reason knew how, and then didn't really get interested till just before my senior year of high school. That will vary vastly from nothing to 2 or 3 hours a day. Ideally, I would be practicing 2 or 3 hours a day for stuff I'm trying to learn, new things. Actually, basically, I just run through my joints through all their full range of motion, you know, arms, overhead, squatting, everything. I'm in my 50s, and so it's all, get everything warmed up basically through just moving everything through its full range of motion. Usually I might work on a specific thing for about 15 minutes or so, and then move on to something else. Part of it, some of the stuff I do is very leg and cardiovascular intensive. And so I try and break that stuff up with the standing and juggling type of things. The stuff I work on isn't so much like, okay, I'm practicing these moves with, you know, 5 rings or something. At the moment, I'm working more on, okay, I'm trying to learn to do 7 rings, which I've not done, or 5 clubs. So it's more a specific thing than a set of moves.
Right.
But then again, it depends. Some other stuff I work on, and yeah, nothing specific. Now, I have little things I might do for myself, so I say, okay, this thing that I'm working on, I'm going to practice it till I do it successfully 10 times, and then I'll move on to the other thing. Or I've got 15 minutes or 10. If I hit 10 times first, then I may move on to another thing and spend more time on that. As far as ready for a show, you know, just once I probably in, you know, 80 to 90% success rate, I would consider that ready for a show. And at some level, it's kind of like, okay, if I may have learned the trick, but if I figured out how I'm going to perform and present the trick. Sometimes you might have it ready before you've actually figured out what you're going to do with it at some level. But for the most part, if I'm practicing something that's specifically meant to go in the show, that whole time period while I'm practicing it, I'm thinking, you know, how would I present this? What might I say? And kind of by the time I've actually learned the trick, I have a pretty good idea of where I want to take it. It's like, okay, if I know I can cover drops, I've got good ideas for how to deal with drops with this that would be funny and help build it up anyway. We could be a little under that.
A little safety net.
We could, yeah. And enjoy practicing. Don't just think that it's all about learning that specific trick or thing, because it's going to take a while to get there. And so enjoying the process of getting there, just enjoying the action of using your body and being physical and doing this thing that then someday will hopefully lead to, okay, now I can actually do this thing, which is fun too. You know,
it's hard at first, but I'm enjoying the challenge of it.
Right. I mean, for me, all of it's fun. You know, practicing for 3 hours, that's a fun 3 hours for me. You know, even if it's in its own way frustrating because it was actually working better the day before, I still just enjoy doing the stuff and moving my body. My website is tueywilson.com, Facebook page, and that's under Tuey Wilson, Comic Stunt Juggler. See, if you typed in tueyfan.com, that would take you directly to it as well. I do have an Instagram, but there's like 3 pictures on it right now, so we'll see.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks so much.
Yep.
That's great.